And how often do you see him?
Yeah, most weekends. There's some working away. Certainly I haven't for most of the holidays, though. Yeah, came and stayed with me for 6 weeks in Dubai last year. Yeah, he loved it.
6 weeks? Well, most school kids don't get to spend their holidays abroad.
Yeah. Then he has to come back to this dump here. He doesn't like it here, you know. I mean, he'll tell you that. And them two there, they're too wrapped up in each other to even notice him.
How long have you been divorced?
About 10 years. Well, you don't forget the pain easy. Huh? Hey, you go away, you try and earn a living for your family, you come back, and your wife tells you she wants a divorce. Some welcome home that was, eh?
You think the divorce affected Lee?
Yeah, of course. It affected us all, what she did. You know, split us up, left me out in the cold. You know, my boy's the only thing I've got left.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I'm solicitor for Graham Doran.
I'll see you in there. I'm interviewing.
You know, I've been wondering why you did it, and now I know you fancy him, don't you?
I was fair in love and more Cass.
The call stopped after a while. And then Karen got pregnant. Lucy found out and she started plaguing me again, saying she was the one I should have married, that she should be having my baby, that sort of thing. I told her I was going to the police, and she stopped.
So how did it end up like this?
She called me a few weeks ago, said that she was finally over me, that she was leaving to work abroad, asked me to come for a drink. She sounded so together. I really bought it. I thought, what harm could it do? When I got there, she was dressed to kill.
So you started seeing her again?
She was always good at finding my weaknesses. When Laura was born, you know where I was? In bed with Lucy. I'm sure she planned that too.
Oh, please.
I'd have expected better of June Ackland. I can understand her trying to shield her staff, but not withholding information. I take it you want to see Jim Carver?
Yeah, all in good time. I've got other things to worry about at the minute, like Jack Meadows.
You've spoken to him?
Mm-hmm.
Did he say where his lead came from?
No.
You just don't think it's theirs?
Doesn't matter, does it? Jack's got nothing to go on. I told him about Louis Marsden, and he seemed quite happy about that.
You didn't tell him the rest of it?
No, of course not.
When we arrived, you were attacking her. How do you explain that?
I didn't want to hurt her. I just wanted to scare her into leaving us alone. But don't you see that she's the one that's been stalking me? Calls me at least 5 times a day.
Well, we've had a look at both yours and Lucy's phone bills. And there is no record of her home phone calling your mobile at all.
She calls mobile to mobile. Her number's 0737 447 555. Check it out.
We did. And the phone's registered to you. Pay and go. Karen's.
Karen doesn't have one. I bought that phone for Lucy when we were going out so we could keep in touch. Worst thing I ever did.
Debbie, I was thinking we could have a bit of a chat. Kind of a back-to-work review.
But I haven't really been away that long.
No, more of a chance to air any problems.
Like what?
Well, one problem I've got is that when you're off sick, I'm missing an important member of my team.
Well, I can't help it if I haven't been well lately.
No. So everything all right, then? With you in general, I mean. Nothing you'd like to discuss?
Like with my health.
It'll all work. How you getting on with the new bods? Phil Hunter?
Yeah, he seems nice enough.
Eva?
We seem to find out our differences.
Good. And what about senior management?
No. No problems there.
Debbie, I'd like to think that you could come and talk to me about anything that was bothering you. Anything at all.
Thanks, Gav. I'll remember that. Bye, Ken.
Oh, cheers, Charlie. Take care. Yeah, Sarge.
Thanks for your help.
My pleasure.
Sarge, can you come and countersign?
In a minute. If I can ever return the favour, call me. Anytime.
I might just take you up on that.
Will you take this young lady out, please? Sure.
Do you ever find yourself representing someone and thinking, wasting me time here, they're guilty as sin?
Innocent until proven guilty, that's my motto.
As opposed to hit first and ask questions later.
What are you getting at?
Nick Klein.
I had all the evidence I needed there, thanks to you.
We don't mention it.
Brandon, I've just been speaking to Duncan. There's been some development in the Liz Chambers case.
What, Shane Pellows admitted to killing her?
No, MIT have had to release him. There wasn't enough evidence for him to hold them.
There was enough for us to know he did it. MIT won everything on a plate.
Well, if you need me, you know where I am. Kathy Bradford, CSU. Domestics a speciality.
What, solving them or causing them?
No, honestly, if you need anything. The company, even.
You asking me out?
I suppose I am, yeah.
You got some now.
Sorry?
After what you did to Carrie and me, I wouldn't touch you if you were the last woman on Earth.
Yes!
I could see it was just a show of affection from a kid to a father figure. Didn't mean anything.
It must have meant something, DC Glaze. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had second thoughts and told PC Carver.
I didn't have second thoughts, sir. Just wasn't sure whether it was relevant or not.
Oh, it's relevant, all right. It's very relevant.
Your husband's still being processed.
I'm not staying.
You've brought the address for the bail, then?
The only thing I brought for him is a message, and that's not to bother coming home because we won't be there.
That's understandable. I'll pass it on. Take a seat.
Lucy told me the whole story.
Lucy?
She explained that they'd been seeing each other all along. I trusted him with my life, and now he's gone and done this to us. Just let him know, will you? Because if I set eyes on him, there's no telling what I'll do.
Are you saying Lucy's been in touch?
Yeah, she called. And I'm glad she did too. Everything's clear now.
It's okay, I'll hold.
Look, I am sorry, Danny. It's done now, Jim. Don't worry about it, mate.
Oh, Brandon, how'd you get on at the Dwyers?
You know, Sarge, CPT literature states that in most cases of child abuse, the culprit is the natural father. I just met Lee's dad.
And what do you say?
What you'd expect. It's Saunders' fault. It's Julie's fault. It's the gas man's fault. CPT don't know what they're doing.
And what do you think?
I think he's had the opportunity to abuse Lee. And he was lying about the divorce. He said it was down to Julie. The CPT file doesn't even mention that. He has got a powerful sense of rejection.
What about Lee? How is he?
Oh, well, it's hard to tell. He's pretty tuned out. I'm getting closer, Jim.
I've just spoken to Karen.
Mr. Matthews?
Lucy called her this afternoon to say she was having an affair with Doran.
Well, why would she do that?
I'll tell you why, because she doesn't want him to go home. No RIT friend found. This is a mobile Doran gave to Lucy. It's repeatedly called an internet service provider, and the calls were made minutes before she received the emails.
So she's been emailing herself, making it look like they were coming from him.
What are you saying about my theory?
PC Stamp, would you mind coming down to the station with us? We'd like to have another chat.